Alright, what's up guys? Today we're taking a look at the Legacy Skullgrin figure. And here he is in his Cybertronian take mode. So there we go. Pretty neat little figure. Pretty cool. No wheels on the bottom. It's kind of a bummer. It doesn't really roll, it just kind of sits there. If you wanted to roll, excuse me. If you wanted to roll, you gotta push it yourself. But there you go. So accessories wise, he's got these little gun blades. I love gun blades, they're pretty cool. I do want to point out, some other reviewers have pointed this out, you can't really see it on this, and it's not really happening on mine yet, but that is white paint on this like gray plastic. It might be paint on the gray plastic too, but the white paint is chipping off when you're plugging it into there, so just something to be aware of, guys. It comes with two of these little gun blade things. They're pretty cool. I like gun blades. And they're made of the soft rubbery plastic, so I wouldn't bend them like this too much. And he comes with these guns I can put peg onto this backpack right here. So those are pretty cool. We're going to leave those plugged in for now. And we've got a tail. What's that about? Well, let's get him into his robot mode and find out. So first thing you want to do, open that stuff up, unpeg these. Now let's bring those knees down. And this part can be a little weird. It's got that kind of soft ratchet joint in there. So let me get that. Alright, so that needs to bend in. So just take my thumb and bend it inward like that to where, let's get that out of the way, to where it needs to look like this. Okay, and then we'll come over. This will bend. Okay, this will rotate all the way around. That will bend down, and it'll clip in like so. So again, let's just rotate that all the way around, then like that. And I forgot, you have to bring the toe out and then close it up. Okay, so all the way around, bring the toe down, then close it all the way up. Okay, so now let's take the arms and unpeg those. And I do like how they incorporate this slot into pegging into that peg there. That's actually kind of cool. So like it'll bring that, and then you'll bring it around and it'll peg into that. So that, let's bring those down, and you want to bring this down like so. All right, and then we will get all this out of the way. That needs to open up so that you can bring the actual skull part around. And okay, so our legs need to come back like so. There we go. Sorry guys, I've just gotten this figure, so I'm still getting used to it. Alright, so there, and he's bent in half, so let's bend him forward. Now let's bring that whole back assembly around. Let's bring up the head, close up the chest. Let's pop out the wrists like so. And once again, it's got the cavity on the bottom. I'm much better with having the cavities on the bottom than rather on the sides. Like, that doesn't bother me nearly as bad. And I mean, I'm pretty sure people have already done it, but you can probably, let's get him, get me a little closer. You could probably do the 3D printed piece and like have that spin around, close that up, you know, just to close the gap. But anyways, all right, then the horns will come out like this, and those horns will lean back like that. And we'll have Skullgrin all transformed up. And we'll have his backpack that plugs in there. And there's the little tail on the back. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. So there you go. And there's his head. Really good motion on the head. Ball jointed head. Universals at the shoulder. Upper elbow swivel. More than 90 at the elbow. Nothing at the waist, or nothing at the wrist. Waist articulation. We've got, his legs could go out all the way, but that little hip skirt piece kind of gets in your way. So, like, there we go. Okay, there it is. How does it, okay, how did it do that on that side and not on the other? So I guess it just kind of, how did it do that? So I guess it just kind of has to go underneath that little flap right there. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. It's got that little piece, but this little hip skirt thing needs to go under that for you to get the whole range of motion, but if it doesn't, it'll catch right there and really hinder you. That's something to keep in mind. So you got to get that little piece not to catch on that hip skirt. That's really interesting. Okay, I got to keep that in mind. So when posing him, trying to get him out to there we go. All right, I learned something. So legs can go forward and backwards. We got upper thigh swivel, we got the knee, we got the ankle rocker. All right, pretty good ankle rocker. Okay, so let's do this. Get him all transformed up. Let's get him his weapons. And again, it's that rubbery plastic, so it's a little hard to get the weapons in. But I like the weapons. I think they're cool. But, you know, yeah, I would have preferred they be plastic, but I'm not picky. Or like, I would have preferred they be hard plastic. You know what I meant. So there we go. And there is Skullgrin all in his robot mode. And I'm going to go over the Legacy Galvatron articulation, because in the last video I did not do his articulation, so I'm sorry about that. He also comes with these two little spaceships that you can put together, and that's very reminiscent of the spaceship in the animated movie. So articulation for Galvatron, universals at shoulder, we've got upper, we got over 90 with the elbow, we got the wrist swivel, we got a ball jointed head, we've got the waist swivel, legs can go up to there, back to there, upper thigh swivel, 90 at the knee, and of course ankle rocker, and like I said, wrist swivel, etc. Alright, just wanted to get that in there real quick because I forgot to go over his articulation in the Galvatron video. Sorry about that. So there's Skullgrin compared to Galvatron. Skullgrin's roughly smaller deluxe size. Let's bring in his fellow Decepticon, Magnificus. We can get a good feel for that. So there you go. You know, like I said, pretty standard deluxe size. Magnificus is a little bit taller than he is, not by much, but a little bit. So, alright. So there is Legacy Skullgrin. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry about that Galvatron thing. See y'all later.